Level 1, the parking garage circuit. You're 31, and the warehouse just laid you off. Rent's due in a week, and you're 400 short. A coworker leans in at the time clock and says he knows a place men fight for cash. That night, he walks you across downtown, past 3 blocks of gated, dark storefronts. He leads you down an empty garage ramp, one flickering light over a chained gate behind you. 2 levels down, you hear it before you see it. Dozens of voices bouncing off concrete. He turns the last corner and the parking garage opens up all at once. 40 men under headlights, cash changing hands fast. Someone offers $200 to fight the unbeaten Deshaun Ruiz. You've never fought anyone. $200 doesn't ask questions. Deshaun breaks your nose in 10 seconds. You lose. The crowd cheers for the guy who won't stay down. A flannel-jacketed old man, Reggie Duarte, watches without blinking. 20 years ago, they called him the Anvil. He finds you icing your face at a gas station. Fought like an idiot. Idiots who keep getting up are worth training. Duarte's gym is 1 room above a shuttered auto parts store. On the wall, chalk tallies, 1 column per fighter he's trained. He teaches you 1 counter, a check hook into a cross. Just the cross. Your hands were never the problem. You don't know when a fight's over. Some fighters feel the exact second an opponent breaks. You feel nothing. The purse for your first win is $400, more than a week at the warehouse paid. Duarte chalks your name under Deshaun's. Fast climbers stop the hardest, he warns. Down here, nobody cares who you were at 9 to 5, only who you are after the bell. Level 2, the ghost. Within 2 months, you've won 6 straight in the circuit. A woman named Priya Landry starts watching you more than the fights. She's a booker. Real money means no face on file. You'll need a name that isn't yours. Your first booked fight is a shipping container job. No crowd. Priya has you wear a black hood in and out. The MC, Wick Alvarez, introduces you only as the new ghost. You win in 90 seconds. The nickname sticks before you speak. A name gets you found. A number gets you paid. Elias Vance sends word he wants to meet the ghost. You meet him in the back office of a bar he owns. He runs the Undercroft, fights in cisterns under Ironbrook's dead steelworks. Only fighters worth real money get in. Duarte warns you, don't sign anything Vance hands you. You sign it anyway. The number beats 2 years of warehouse pay. A loan against future purses, Vance calls it. Debt with branding. A name gets you found. A number gets you paid. You wonder what the number costs. Level 3, the Undercroft. Wick leads you through a rusted service door in an alley wall. No sign, no light. You climb down a steel ladder bolted straight into wet concrete. The passage swallows your footsteps until it opens into open dark, packed with people. The Undercroft is exactly what it sounds like. Nobody uses real names down here. Not fighters, not bookies, not bagmen. Down here, the only referee is whoever's still breathing when the bell rings. You win in under 2 minutes. The cross lands as drilled. Someone in the feed's chat says they'd know that combination anywhere. The ghost's cross. Vance doesn't care about the risk. He books you twice weekly now. You ask Priya what Vance has on her. For once, she doesn't deflect. Vance is her older brother, your next opponent, a Golden Gloves fighter flown in to end your streak. You take a beating for 4 rounds, ribs cracking under the wraps. In round 5, the cross lands clean. He stays down. Vance bet against you. He wanted you to lose that one. An unbeatable fighter stops being useful, Priya says, and starts being dangerous. Duarte checks your ribs. Cracked, not broken. Sit out. You tell him you can't afford it. Vance schedules the fight anyway. A second column starts on the wall, Duarte's handwriting shakier than before. Priya starts meeting you outside the Undercroft. She needs your streak to climb a little longer. You don't fully trust her. You don't fully trust Vance either. Level 4, the Banker'S Champion. Vance starts calling you his champion. Worse than opponent, Duarte says. Vance's own people call him the Banker. He keeps the real ledger. Vance doesn't pay you to win, Priya says. He pays you to be worth betting against. Your last 3 upsets weren't. Vance moved the odds each time. Priya's project comes clear. She's been copying Vance's ledger for months. The ledger names cops, inspectors, officials, everyone taking a cut. She wants to leak it and end her brother's hold. She needs 1 more fight's access to finish it. That fight is yours. Vance will make you pay first, Duarte warns. He's right. Vance sends men after Priya, not you. Priya calls from a gas station at 2 a.m. She can't go home. Duarte lets her stay above the gym. Vance moves your next fight up through Wick. You beat him by round 2. Keep hitting out of habit. Duarte grabs your shoulder, pulls you off before the ref can. The first time anyone stopped you mid-fight, you feel like you almost did something unforgivable. Priya meets you outside, phone in hand. She has everything now. Vance calls you into his office. He's known about his sister for weeks. He drops a photo of Priya's building, timestamped that night. He's betting you'll choose him over her. Duarte's wall gets a new addition. Priya's initials, their own column. The cost was decided the day Vance called you as champion. Duarte hears the plan and doesn't argue. The cross still works off schedule. Level 5, the Unbeaten. You and Priya are both betting against Vance now. The plan: leak the ledger the same night as your biggest fight yet. Clips of the Unbeaten faceless ghost leak online. The Duarte cross gets reposted everywhere, people asking who's under the hood. The bigger the crowd, the more it costs someone to make you disappear. Vance panics, moves fight nights up, pays people off to buy 1 week. Your next opponent is a fighter Vance owes, paid the only way he can. This fight was never your record. It's Vance settling a debt with your body. 4 rounds of damage before the cross lands clean in the 5th. Your hands don't fully open afterward. The swelling locks them into a half fist. You may never get full motion back in either hand, Duarte says. Priya publishes the ledger that week, timed so Vance can't bury it. Vance corners Priya at the gym, his first time ever there. The only person ever safe here was him, she tells him. That ends now. Duarte steps between them. The gym is an Undercroft ground. Investigators start asking around the old steelworks within days. The Undercroft goes dark overnight. Feed cut, scaffolding stripped by morning. You're still unbeaten, in a circuit that's just been erased. 1 fight's still booked, a retirement match Vance never canceled. Vance, cornered and exposed, runs it anyway. The last real Undercroft night. Level 6, the Legend. The retirement match happens in the same cistern as your first Undercroft fight. No broadcast, just Duarte, Priya, Wick, and a crowd that won't leave. Your opponent's a kid, barely past his teens, pushed into this like you were. You recognize Deshaun's exact posture from years back. The fight's close for the first time in years. Shots you'd once slip now land. Your hands, still swollen, close just enough to land the cross in round 3. The kid goes down, the moment every instinct says keep swinging. For 6 years, the one thing Duarte never taught you was that exact second. This time, for the first time, you feel it arrive, and you stop. You stand over the kid, hands raised, and wait for him to breathe. Duarte watches from the corner, doesn't say a word. His face changes. Someone in the crowd is filming. The moment you stopped, not finished him. The clip spreads faster than any knockout ever did. The ghost stopped. Viewers spot the same cross and finally name the face. Investigators use the footage to place Vance at the fight. Vance is arrested within the week. The match becomes the evidence that sticks. Your face is now attached to a clip and a paper trail. You can never fight anonymously again. Mercy was supposed to get you killed down here, Duarte says. Turns out it just got you seen. You're done fighting for money, not done with the gym. A kid walks in one afternoon, laid off, asking if the old man still trains. You tell the kid the first lesson isn't punching? It's footwork. He hates it. You lost your first fight for $200 and a bloody lip. 6 years later, you're the only undefeated fighter the Undercroft ever produced, under a face the whole world finally knows. If you made it all the way to the end, you're officially at the final level. Subscribe for the next journey, leave your ideas in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.